What's up, my friend? Thought I would change up today's Motivational Monday video just a tad bit. Alright, so in today's video, if you're someone who hates doing hard things, welcome to the club. Welcome to what it means to be a human being. I think hard things are a part of life. I think we all know that. But in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 things to keep in mind, plus a bonus tip, and just things that you can do to actually make hard things more fun. And then something to keep in mind is, remember, hard things make life worth it. See, without hard things, life becomes meaningless. I had a teacher in high school once tell me that if you got everything you want, you'd probably be miserable. And in thinking of the wisdom of that, he really is right. It's the challenges that grow us, that help us become better people, that help us inspire others. So yeah, just remember that. All right, so welcome to my channel. If you're joining my corner of the universe, my name is Jackie Ferrari. On this channel, I make music about, on this channel, this video, I want these Monday motivation videos to be unedited. So on this channel, I make music, I make motivational videos, and I talk about faith. So thanks for checking this video out. Let's get into this. All right, so here's 3 tips that you can do to actually trick your brain into liking doing hard things. So number 1 is give yourself no way out. So one example I have is there's this thing called Cold Turkey, and it's a blocker. It's an application that you can use. You can actually use to block or shut down different apps, and you can even use it to shut down your entire computer. It's really effective. And what I do is when I'm getting distracted or notice that I'm not focused, I have different blocks that you can set up. Like I have one for distractions, for like social media. I have a block for Gmail, for YouTube, and for any appropriate websites, that kind of thing. So what I do is I set up like a 10-minute block. So I block distractions, I block Gmail, I block YouTube, and inappropriate websites for the entire day. That's just something that you can give yourself no way out, because with Cold Turkey, you can't, if you block the website, you can't access the site. So I could go on my phone, but I also, another safety measure is I turn my phone off when I'm working and notice I'm getting distracted. So it gives me no way out, so I have no choice but to focus on the task in front of me. So try to find a way to give yourself no way out, so that way you have no choice but to actually do the hard thing. Number 2 is something I love doing. It's make everything into a game. Guys, life doesn't have to be so hard. Just make things more fun. Here's one example. I kind of sort of hate running. I've always been athletic, but running without stopping is not something I particularly enjoy. I love playing sports, but I don't like running that much because I get chest pains and I have asthma and stuff, and it just makes it more difficult. So I really don't like running that much. But I don't know, recently, I've actually started enjoying running just a little bit more, just by seeing, how many new parts of, because I'm currently in Spain right now, I'm in a different location than where, back home. But I run around the city a lot, and I just try to see what new locations I can find, what new, I don't know, cafes or whatever I can spot. It just makes it more fun. What cafe can I spot today that I can check out later on? What parts of the city can I see? How can I change up my route? Another example is when I run, I also try to set hey, I'm gonna run for 10 minutes, see how far I can go. And then next week, I'm gonna run for 15 minutes. Let's see how far we can go. And then the week after that, it's okay, once I've run for 10-15 minutes, then I try to see, can I beat, for instance, if in 10 minutes I went a mile, let's see, can I go a mile in 1 kilometer? Can I go 1.1 miles next time in 10 minutes? Make everything into a game. It doesn't have to be so hard. Make it fun. All right, number 3 is to remind yourself of the rewards. This is actually probably my favorite tip. So remind yourself of the rewards. Give yourself a reward at the end of a hard task. For example, when I was in college, well, technically I still am, but basically when I was studying for homework, studying for tests, I hate studying, but I would always do it first thing in the morning because I wanted to get it out of the way. I wanted to be done with it for the day so I could do other stuff. So what I did was I would study first, wake up, study, and then at the end of my study session, I would eat breakfast. And eating breakfast was like my reward for finishing studying. So what, for you, how can you make your hard things more fun? How can you put a reward at the end of your hard workout? What is that thing for you? It doesn't have to be, don't make it an unhealthy reward, because that can also backfire. But how can you give yourself a healthy reward? Like I said, for me, instead of eating breakfast when I first wake up, I just do my homework, spend the 2.5-3 hours doing my homework, and then I eat. And it's my reward. So, it's just a little shift that you can make in your day that really can make hard things more fun. And bonus tip number 4 is to watch how you talk to yourself. Don't be so mean to yourself, be your own best friend. And I kind of have 2 subpoints on this. One is, like I said, be your own best friend. You gotta learn how to motivate yourself even when you're not feeling like it, because you don't really think your way into a feeling. You don't really think your way into acting. You really have to act your way into a thought. So if you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to work out today, well, hey, here's the thing. Remember that most of the time, chances are when you go to the gym and work out, you probably feel better afterwards. It's probably not like, you probably feel worse when you go into the gym than you did like before. Probably, oh my gosh, you probably feel way worse going into the gym than you do after. So just remember, guys, like it's a reframe. Just remember, like, tell yourself, I get to work out. You know, there are people that don't have access to a gym. If you have access to a gym, tell yourself, I get to work out today. Like, how cool is that? I have legs that work. You know, my arms work. I get to work out. Reframe how you say things. And like I said, be your own best friend. You know, don't wait for someone else to cheer for you. Be your own personal trainer, you know? Act your way into the feeling or thought that you're trying to, you know, achieve in your life. And then eventually your mood will change. Like, even with my music stuff and making content, sometimes I don't feel like it. But here's the thing, it's often the times when I don't feel like it the most that when I force myself to do it, it's like, okay, I don't feel like it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Then I end up enjoying it as I start. But it's like sometimes you gotta just start before you actually feel like doing stuff. So, hope this video helps. I'm gonna recap real fast. Number 1, give yourself no way out. Give the example with the cold turkey blocker. Number 2 is find ways to reward yourself at the end of the process. That was actually number 3. Number 2, make everything into a game. Number 3, remind yourself of the rewards. That was number 3. All right. And then number 4, bonus number 4, watch how you talk to yourself. Your language matters. So if this inspired and motivated you, leave a comment below. What was your favorite tip? And what are you gonna implement this week that's gonna help you make hard things more fun? Because remember, my friend, might as well enjoy doing hard things because you're gonna have to do them the rest of your life. So yeah, and if you implement these 4 tips, I can almost promise you, you're gonna get to the point where you actually enjoy doing hard things, and doing hard things, it's gonna be like fun for you. Like, I actually enjoy like trying to challenge myself every day now because I'm like finding ways, how can I make this harder, but also easy at the same time. Easy to the point where I get to do it, but like not, you know, hard enough to where it's like, it feels like a challenge, and it like, you know, I get adrenaline from doing hard things sometimes. So yeah, hopefully you can get to that point because, you know, when you do hard stuff, you grow. So yeah, encourage you, inspire you to grow this week, my friend. Peace.